Good morning, everybody. How are you? Bright and early, 8:30 a.m. again. Good morning, Melissa. First in this morning. Congratulations. Slide just right behind her. Oh, happy Friday. It's Casual Friday. Who needs a Casual Friday? I do. Morning, John. I see you. Good morning, Chandra. I know it's translating. I know you say buenos dias. Morning, Lori, bright and early. You made it. You made it. Good to see everybody. Hopefully the program sounds okay on your end. If it doesn't, I guess let me know. My headphones are having a little bit of an issue this morning, but if I sound good to you, then I'm fine with all that. All right, let's take a look outside, everybody. It is 8:31 in the morning. Thank you for saying I sound good. Good morning, lovely L3. It's just a me problem. It's not me. It's not you. It's me. There we go. Let's take a look outside. It's gorgeous out there. Again, it's 8:31 a.m. It is July 10th. We are cruising through summer, and a hot, steamy summer on PV that is. But I think I got a pretty beautiful photo this morning. Let's take a look at this on the big screen. Look at that. Did a little panorama photo of all the clouds rolling in at about 7:45 this morning over the marina in Puerto Vallarta. Very, very nice out. And again, if you're just joining us, you haven't been around in a little while, then you know we're on at 8:30 right now due to a little bit of construction noise. But I've been told the loudest parts of that construction are past, so we will see. But I'm going to stick with 8:30 for a few more days just to see how it is. And then I'm really tempted to go at 9 a.m. I don't know what y'all think about that. Hopefully you find me and no issues, but I feel like getting it started just a little bit early might be good and free up my day and your day for those who watch live. All right, again, it's Casual Friday, mostly unscripted, no news today. It's pretty slow out there from a news standpoint, which honestly, no news is good news. Oh, what else? Oh my gosh. All right. So let's have a sip of coffee first before I jump into a story. You know me and story time. You just never know how long it could go. So let's do coffee time. It's Friday. My headphones are so messed up.
Hey, clink those cups, let's wake again. Sip the truth with a little grin. Coffee time, let the news roll in. Steams up.
All right. All right, I hope you got some dancing with me, burned some calories, drank a little bit of coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is. So last night, as I frequently do, when I do cook, it's generally complex. I never do anything. I see you. Brent's got moves. Very funny. So when I do cook, I will say it's generally complicated. It's never something simple. It's always some crazy recipe. And so last night I was doing Thai Penang curry, and I made a big mistake and almost ruined the entire dish. So the dish calls for coconut milk. So I went out and I bought this. If you know what this is, then you may know where this story is headed. So this can of coconut milk, while economical, is not standard coconut milk. It is actually this super sweet, like condensed milk that you would put into like a pina colada, and super, super sweet. And my recipe called for an entire can of that. So at the last minute, I figured it out. I aborted from it, but I'm saving you from this disaster. If you ever use coconut milk in your recipes, creme de coco or coconut cream, whatever that is, don't do it. But I am happy to report, with the help of artificial intelligence, hand in hand, we salvaged the dish, we changed it up, and oh my God, bam! It was so freaking good. And oh, side note, I made an after dinner drink out of that creme de coco. I would say a little bit of, and again, not a big drinker, but I took the creme de coco, a couple shots of rum, some ice, and a little bit of cinnamon. And hey, there's dessert with a twist. So that was last night. Salvaged it, saved the meal, didn't destroy it. So hopefully you got a laugh out of that. I did. All right. Let's go. Again, not much news today. So, what we're going to do is just kind of talk about some fun stuff. So, let's do it. Let's get the slide up. Let's move it. Let's go. So, again, quiet news day, but if you're looking into a little bit of a fun vibe this weekend, the theme's going to be dancing and music and just a wildlife, just a lot of fun stuff. So, if you haven't checked out the Vibra Jalisco Fan Zone yet, first of all, it's not just about soccer. It's just not all about, the football matches. This is just a reminder that the Beachfront Festival setup is located right in the hotel zone, right near the Sheraton. And it's just a cool space that brings together giant screens, surround sound. Of course, it's got those tournament matches, but it's got food, a food court, family entertainment, toilets, and it's completely free. And you don't need a ticket or registration. But the reason why I've got this photo up is tomorrow night, which is July 11th, and you're catching us at a different time. They've got a major feature lineup on the main stage because Guadalajara-based DJ and producer Paulina Ricci will be taking over the booth starting around 8 p.m. Probably more like 10:30 p.m. Puerto Vallarta time, but we know how that goes. She's got a fantastic musical background, if you haven't heard of her, having studied classical guitar and piano since she was 6 years old, and she weaves all of that into her set with house, tech house tracks. And she's actually, even if you haven't heard of her, she's a massive name in the Mexican electronic music stage, having shared stages with international heavyweights like deadmau5, Bob Moses, and Medusa, and she just played the massive Electric Daisy Carnival in Mexico City last year. It's going to be a really cool show. Again, everything I'm reading is it's free. You get to be by the beach. You get to enjoy some fun and some dancing. And there you go. Maybe I can use some of those coffee time moves out there. Who knows? So that's the first thing that's going on this weekend. Also, speaking of the beach, if you want here we go. Have anyone ever heard about the Mexican Bike Racing Championship? Oh. No, I don't know about that. That's amazing. I love that. I love getting my news. Thank you, Denny and Kathy. Thank you so much, and good morning to you. I love getting initial news from y'all. That makes my job a little bit easier, but that's exciting. Yeah, we'll give him a big cheer. That's really cool. So thank you for that. There we go. Okay. So speaking of the beach with the cheering behind me, if you want to escape tomorrow afternoon and this is your jam, the weekly Mahahuitas Beach Party is back down in the South Cove. Cool. Thank you. The multi-sensory music event tomorrow features live sets from Darko, Liam Fitzgerald, Becherano, and it's under the jungle canopy with a full laser light show. If you've never done the Mahahuitas Beach Club, actually, I have not done it. It does look pretty cool. There's a shot from one of their parties. I'll put that up on the big screen for you. You can see that. Looks like fun if that's your jam. Lots of electric lights, lots of music, lots of dun 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 dun. That rhythmic sound you can dance to. So if you are ready to party and light up the night, you're gonna want to head out there. You got to get on a boat, and it departs from either Nuevo Vallarta at 1:30 p.m. or down at Puerto Magico at 2. Just look up the Mahahuitas Beach Party online. They don't compensate me in any way for this, so I'll let you look it up on your own. And you want to get there about 30 minutes early for that boat. You don't want it to leave without you and miss the party. All right. Also looking forward. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to a sip of coffee real quick. So let's do it. I get on a roll. Boom. I do feel like if I don't monitor myself and remind myself to slow down, because I get so excited, the show would be like 6 minutes long. I don't want it to be 6 minutes long, but maybe you do. Who knows? All right. Looking ahead to next week, we're tracking the official launch of the summer school holiday break, which begins on July 16th, and tourism officials expect a big wave of domestic travel to hit the city based on that. To handle the crowds, the municipal government and the Mexican Navy just launched Operation Lifesaver Summer 2026. The safety effort brings over 120 Navy personnel. If you're into Navy personnel, there's going to be a bunch of them here, men in uniforms. I'm just saying. Rescue boats and extra beachfront medical stations to our local beaches to keep things safe, orderly, all the way through August. That's what we hear. That's what we love. Safe and orderly and tourists. Love those things. Also, a bit of a teaser because a little bit later in the show, of course, we've got John on who generally does our croc cam. We're at a little bit of a croc cam break for obvious reasons. So today we're going to focus a little bit on turtles. So I said, well, why not find a turtle story? So it just happens to be that July actually marks a massive milestone for our local ecosystem here in Banderas Bay because we're officially at the formal kickoff of sea turtle nesting season. Didn't know if you knew that. So let's show these little guys. That's pretty amazing. So we just got the report from the team over at Campamento Tortuga Boco Tomatoes because their volunteer network has been working incredibly hard, managing to protect over 36,000 eggs and successfully releasing more than 30,000 hatchlings into the ocean during their recent conservation cycles. Very, very cool. Right now, their biologists and volunteers are kicking off the brand new 2026 season by launching their nightly beach patrols, which run every single night starting at 9 p.m. They walk the coastlines, they track the nesting females, secure the new eggs from poachers, and transfer them safely to the camp's incubation nurseries as necessary. Pretty cool. We'll just throw those guys up again really quick. While the official nightly public hatching releases at the camp usually get into full swing later in the season due to the peak months of August and September, they are already welcoming the community to get involved. If you want to learn about ocean conservation, volunteer for a beach patrol, or help support the camp with necessary supplies and donations, you can reach them directly at their Facebook page. That's the easiest way. I've done it at Campamento, Campamento, Tortuga, Boca de Tomatoes. Thanks, Don Diego. I appreciate it, aka Tom. I remember you. And good morning. You wrote me like a day ago. Thank you for your viewer mail. It's just a fantastic hands-on way for local families to protect our bay's most iconic marine species. Thank you for all you do with those turtles. All right, cheers to the turtles. Let's do it. Boom. Turtles need coffee too. All right. What else do we got? Oh, this one's going to be fun. All right. This is an interactive one. So this is where I need you, whether you're online live or you're watching this on replay. Let's have some fun because it's July and we really can't talk about July without talking about the weather. We have absolutely entered the time of year where it's the heart of the rainy season, which means those spectacular evening lightning storms are back in full force. I mean, how cool is this? So I found this photo on YouTube. Thank you. Or sorry, Facebook. Thank you, whoever took it. That's pretty amazing. I've seen it before, but I can't give credit to it because I don't know who took it. I'm sorry. But how cool. So since it's let's see, I'm losing my track here. So since it's Casual Friday, we're going to see, I want to see what these storms look like from your neck of the woods. So just grab your smartphone, your camera, your video camera, and just send me your best lightning photo. Now you might need to do that, or a storm photo. You might need to do that on video and just grab a screenshot of it. But let's get a sunset before the storm shot or dramatic rain video. And yesterday there was this amazing cloud over the bay, just this very centric storm coming down that we watched from our balcony. And if you can get an amazing shot of the lightning or an amazing storm or a weather pattern, send it to my email. And again, I'll throw that up on screen for you. It's pvrnmx@gmail.com. If you send me your photo, if you send it to me and you approve it, I'll mention you on air. I'll share your photo, and maybe we'll share a bunch of them next Friday. So this would be on Casual Friday. I'm gonna gather up the submissions and put them right here on next Friday's show, and I'm gonna give you a shout out for sending it. So definitely stay dry, keep that camera dry, but get some good shots, send them over, and I would absolutely appreciate it. And let's just have some fun with this. And low season, there's not a ton of news. Let's have fun with that. All right. Speaking of fun, I'm gonna have one more quick sip of coffee. Do it with me if it's coffee time where you are. I appreciate it. And of course, it cannot be a Casual Friday with what usually is the croc cam. But the croc cam's on hold for obvious reasons, as I told you. So luckily, John, who's on right now, hey John, what up? has pivoted a little bit, and he's also a scuba diver. We chat about diving sometimes. So he actually sent us some turtles this week from a recent dive he did with Bandera Scuba Republic and our friend Cesar over there. And so he was nice enough to not only send a pretty cool photo. Let's get a full shot of that for that little underwater turtle sitting on there, that sea turtle who hatched and did all that amazing stuff we talked about. I mean, hard to believe he was one of those tiny little babies at one time. I mean, look back where this guy's at. Here, look at he went from that to that. And actually, that's a pretty small one. I've seen some pretty huge ones out there. Yo, I love it too. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, John. But John not only sent me a photo, but he sent me a video. And I have not had a chance to watch this whole video or listen to it. I do know there's not going to be commentary because it's while he's scuba diving other than bubbles. But John, thank you so much. Let's check it out and roll the video. All right. I love that he is on the move. That is a turtle that underwater, probably over at Los Arcos or Mahuitas, and he is on the move and headed somewhere. So, hey, thanks, John, for that. I appreciate you sending that over during your dive. As a matter of fact, Laura and I are going scuba diving tomorrow. I think she's going to be taking out the new GoPro camera. We just brought back one of those GoPro 13 Darks from the US. It's supposed to be amazing underwater. Yeah, mostly nature and a little bit of news, not too much, but thank you for the hearts all over the screen. Appreciate it. So, if we get some good video or a snippet, or we get a good photo tomorrow, as Laura's going to be taking out that camera and testing it out, I'll share it next Friday as well. But I'm hoping again to be sharing mostly your storm shots. Again, if you get a storm shot and you've got a cool lightning or a storm coming in, send it to my email. I really do appreciate that. And as we're almost at the end of the show, if you're new, if you've been around a while, then you know. Okay, July 4th. Good. It's a 250th celebration turtle. So happy 4th, turtle. Again, if you are new to the show, please take just a moment, click the bell down here in the corner, and then be sure to click notifications all, or you will not know when the show is coming on. It'll definitely help you out, and I definitely appreciate that. And honestly, it's low season. Once again, I don't want to sound desperate, but man, I need viewers. It's a little bit limited right now because it's low season. So please share this show. And, I know one of our viewers a while back with CPS News mentioned that she shares it with her family members because they just feel like they're with her and they're more in tune with what's happening in Puerto Vallarta, and they feel like they're here. So if you've got family and friends out there that care about you, hopefully they all care about you, or they care about like what's going on in Mexico and they hear scary stuff, start sharing this newscast with them. It really helps. It really helps your family. And obviously it helps me. I need to keep my viewers going too until high season when they all come back. All right, that's the end, everybody. I'm going to get you out just short of 20 minutes this morning. Have a nice weekend break. I know I am. Again, going scuba diving tomorrow. I got birthday parties going on this weekend. Stuff, and more stuff. Y'all have a great weekend, too. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody who joined, Chandra, Melissa, and everybody else out there. I will see you on Monday. Have an amazing weekend from Puerto Vallarta right now.